All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Toy Nuts. I'm here with Tucker Upper and Sammy J, and I'm sure the kitty babies are there somewhere in the background.
Yeah.
And
What's up, everyone?
Tucker and Sammy's been doing some major claims, man, finding some cool toys.
Yeah, we got
And
a savage toy collector connect. We were tracking. This was about like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago probably. And the kid was like, "Yeah, I have." Well, he was like, we thought he was younger at the time, but he's like 40. And he was like, "I have collections and collections of just hoarded stuff from my dad's flea market dream." And he passed away. If you guys want to look at it, and we kind of like brushed it off because we didn't think he was going to have anything good. He called our phone, and then we ended up going there, and he had like the holy grail of like just epic vintage toys. Everything was all dirty in a basement. It was just like so epic, boxes and boxes of like Star Wars, the original series of toys, and like just tons of other glory. But we have some of it right here. If you guys want to take a gander at it, how do I can't flip the screen maybe, but if you guys can see some of this dream. So like 90% of this stuff came from his spot. But these things, can you see this thing?
yeah,
Do you know what this is?
let me see. Yes, I do. That is from Arco Otherworld.
It is.
That's a Frogman.
What's Arco? Is it just a toy?
Arco put out a line of toys. Okay, everybody knows He-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, and Dungeons and Dragons came out about the same time. Arco come out with those toys, and they were like, if you went to like Value City and Kmart and stuff, they were fairly cheap. Like a He-Man figure might be $5 or $6, but you could get 3 or 4 of those for like fucking $3.
So people were buying are these pretty much knockoff He-Man kind of toys in a way?
Yeah, knockoff He-Man, and again, like knockoff of the Dungeons and Dragons stuff too.
Epic.
So as a matter of fact,
you've seen these before, though. All right, so we're live right now with Toy Nuts, the boy Brian Starr. We've been trying to do this for a little bit. We tried to do it last night, couldn't figure out the live feed. We're up there now, and you guys got to check out this channel. I'm going to put a link. My video won't be out for like 3 or 4 days, but I'm going to put a link to your channel in the description when it does come out.
Okay.
But his video is live now, so for the dream.
This is the Arco double-headed dragon from that line.
That thing's sick. These things come.
And
we forgot to get them the first time, but when we went back, we got them. But there's this one which isn't.
Oh yeah, when I seen that video, yeah, that was. And if you find those with the saddle on them, a line of them with saddles.
I just saw
for the knockoff He-Man figures.
I literally just saw that on eBay like 5 minutes ago, and I thought someone had taken a saddle from He-Man and put it on this. That's how much it looks the same. I actually was thinking that in my head. But this is an.
Oh yeah. And on the bottom of it, they used a cheap zip tie, and you want that zip tie to be intact.
Dude, I want that saddle. It's probably in that box.
It's probably in that box somewhere.
Dude, in those boxes, he had like 300 or 400 totes of different stuff, and we were just like, and he already had people digging through them, so who knows what everyone else took before us.
Well, and here's the thing too. The cool thing of all is that it's in a Volkswagen van in the basement.
Dude,
that was awesome.
And those guys, dude, these other guys that we know, actually, they were the ones that took all the stuff out of there because they were digging so hard. And I was like, damn, dude, I wish I would have just answered the first time he called me because it was like 2 weeks before we got to pick there. and he said all the He-Man actual action figures got taken by someone else, and he was selling the stuff for like next to nothing, dude. Like I'm talking like $10 for a whole box of He-Man figures. But
But you got the Darth Vader case with the vintage Star Wars figures still inside of it.
I mean, we got
That was killer.
that thing's epic. I actually have a couple of the figures. This is one of them. Do you know what this guy is? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the medical droid.
The medical droid?
That's the medical droid from I want to say Empire Strikes Back. I may be wrong.
Yeah. This is the original. No, it says 1980.
Yep.
This thing's epic, though, dude. But yeah, I think
a lot of kids hated that figure, and I thought it was awesome because it was like a Swiss Army knife.
I
Every arm was something different.
I think it's pretty epic. All these different things come from it. What do you guys know? Do you know the value of like these toys, the 1980 ones, or nine? I think some of them are from 78.
Okay, like right
Like,
now, there is a big surge with the vintage Star Wars figures, especially like the original Princess Leia has gone quite up since she passed away.
she,
Uh,
I didn't even know that.
yeah, she passed away last year. So I mean, it's like it all varies on condition. Like that one looks like it's in fairly really good condition, and they can vary. Sometimes if you go into like a toy, we have a toy shop here. It's about an hour away. It's called Big Fun Toy Store in Columbus. They could vary anywhere from $8 to $20 and higher,
Just for one toy.
just for one figure, depending on what it is.
That's cool.
And then when you get into like the last 17 figures they made, like a Monomon and stuff like that, it can even get higher because by that point in time, a lot of people weren't buying figures anymore because they were either really bored with Star Wars and moved on or whatever, so
But
they
it,
didn't make as many of
uh,
them.
but there was an original. Was there an original 12 figures? Is that the claim?
Yep,
Okay. Do you
the
know?
original set of figures. Okay, when Star Wars came out, there was no toys yet. They hadn't even decided on a company yet. And Mego said, "Oh, we don't want nothing to do with it." Well, Kenner picked it up and Kenner started on the line, but they also knew they weren't going to be able to have those figures out before the movie. So what they did instead was they took and made a early bird pack. You bought it, and inside of it was a certificate you mailed in, and it came inside that box was also a figure stand for those first 12, and you sent that in after Christmas, and once production was done on them, they sent them to your house.
So, I heard about.
So Kenner actually started the mail away with that. I
Yeah,
mean, there was stuff you could mail away before, but that was the first thing that was ever like a big deal.
it's so crazy. Well, now they have it. Like, I actually remember. I think the only ones I ever mailed away for were the Simpsons, and it was like the four. I forget the band that Homer's in, and it's like the four characters from the band. They had a mail away for that, and I did it. But you had to collect like from the other figures to even be able to have the slip to do it. Like, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't just
Well, like Star Wars, you had to have 12 of the little seals that were on the cards.
no. So they made you buy stuff just to be have the privilege.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
insane.
like the the Boba Fett that was supposed to come out, the rocket firing Boba Fett that nobody got because some kid shot himself in the eye with a toy pistol. So they was like, nope, no projectiles. But
Just straight
that was
cut.
that was a you had to mail away for him, and then of course there was a lot of others that followed.
I wanted to show you this piece that we were in Atlantic City at a thrift store, and they had like nothing cool at all. They had like clothes and like, and we found this, the one cool item, and it says lunar bug on the side. This was today we were out. I got it for $5, and it's on eBay for like 80. I don't know if
That's freaking cool.
but it says Corgi Comics lunar bug, and it was made in Great Britain. But it like
Yep.
you can fold these things up. It's so epic. I don't even know if it's from a series or anything, but it probably is. But it's pretty much like a matchbox, a big matchbox, die cast. Um,
Well, Corgi also made Hot Wheels sized cars.
okay,
Like they were famous for making the first series of Batman cars for the '66 Batman show.
oh, they did.
I actually I have it back there in a case,
Wow.
and I have a Tom and Jerry Corgi car, or where Jerry or Tom's actually in a Tom's got a car with a cannon on the front of it, and Jerry's got like a speedster. Uh, Corgi made a lot of cool shit.
This is cool. It's crazy what you can find around too, because like I bet so many people walk in, thousands of people probably walk through that thrift store and never even thought to buy this, but like right up my
Dude,
alley.
that's probably from the '60s, maybe the '70s, but I'd say probably the '60s by the look of it.
It's
It's
really.
really cool.
I
You have
wonder,
to ask Squatch if you ever played with one.
dude, he would though. This came from Kevin's house, the heavy horde, and this is from. Someone said it was from He-Man.
Yeah, it's I can't remember. There's Zor and Screech.
It's this is an old toy, 1972 Mattel. So like this is the one of the original.
Well, actually, here's the story with that. That's from He-Man in the '80s,
Yeah,
but that bird was actually from Big Jim in
Big
the
Jim.
'70s.
What's Big Jim?
Yep. Big Jim was like he was like your outdoor enthusiast 12-inch action figure you could have as a kid in the '70s. My
Yeah,
brother had it. That mold was actually the
the Big
for
Jim
the
mold.
bald eagle. It was for the bald eagle, I do believe.
And
Like
then
the He-Man Battle Cat,
yeah,
that was from the Big Jim Safari line.
okay. So like how they made the mold of the Ewok village into the Robin Hood mold. Same idea, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was the same thing. The
That's
only the only differences was the little bit of coloration difference, and that they put leaves on top of the trees.
yeah, because I someone told me that. Well, Kevin told me, the guy we got it from,
Yep.
and looked it up, and it's exactly the same. I saw it online, which is so
Friar
cool.
Tuck was made out of a Gamorrean garden. Uh, I cannot think of the Sheriff of Nottingham was made from another figure too, but I can't remember what it was.
Are you can like am I able to check this thing out as it's going right now? Huh? Is it? It's going live for the dream. I should post. I should have posted this on Facebook because this is too epic. Oh, I can post it after. It'll still be on there, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I also got like I gotta just show you because I think I don't know if my hopefully my phone doesn't die, but like yeah, Sammy, show us what we got going on in here in the bedroom. Can you see him?
What?
Can you see him? Is
Yeah.
the sound working and everything?
Yeah.
In this room?
Yeah.
Well, we have Prince MJ sitting on the chair. You can't sing.
Pretty
like
much.
you said, just like you said he would.
He's in there, right?
That's awesome.
Think
The prince.
you are a prince. He's not allowed in this room either,
Nah,
and he knows it. But like this little
Well,
pro.
well, I'm sorry, but he's totally owning that chair.
Say hi. Say hi, MJ. Say hi. You're not gonna say hi? Fine.
But this is what
We'll put some lights on.
we pretty much just turned this into this whole room into our like little store. So we have like all of our toys and collectibles that we're trying to sell set up. And like this came from Kevin's. A lot of these did. This is like Daggett, someone said from
Yeah,
40
it's
and
Daggett,
from Battlestar
and
Galactica.
it's in really good condition. It's in really good condition, and I would really research a price on that because in that kind of condition you don't find them.
No,
and
it's
it lights
still
up, right?
yeah, show 'em. It's still like
Yeah.
But these are two wrestlers. Someone said who they were, but I honestly don't know.
Not big on those.
But then we got like just these
Nah, I'm not either.
He-Man ones, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then there's like these are just generic 80s robots.
The green one's missing its wings. That's the Wind Raider.
Yeah, look, it's like got one thing there, but it's only a piece of it, I think. This goes to sure. I just put it in there though.
Right.
But I mean, I'm finding slowly out that piece parts don't necessarily matter because people either have the whole piece or they're looking for the parts. So like if you have the part, it could be worth something too.
Well, and some people like me, dude. You know, I'll spend the time finding parts for a toy because I want it to live again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it means more to me sometimes when I find something and a little kid's like wrote in it because it's you know that toy was loved. You know what I mean? And I won't clean it off. I'll leave it.
Yeah.
And then I'll build around it.
You're so true, dude, because I feel like a really weird sense of like enjoyment when like toys get new life and anything, any of these collectibles, because like so these stuff was sitting since like the 90s in this guy's basement. So we got a box of Transformers, and I was telling you, I think not on the feed, but yesterday, that we brought it back to the house, and then our friend, we call him Transformer Mike because he collects like thousands of Transformers, came and bought us.
Yeah.
He kept the ones he didn't have and the ones his friends had, and brought them to his friend's store, and now they're in the store. I saw on Instagram, posted up, ready to be sold. So like, they were sitting for 2 decades. They came out of retirement pretty much, and now they're going to people's houses like to full collections. Like, so awesome to say.
And a lot of them were in excellent condition. My God, that sound wave was phenomenal.
The Soundwave was the guy that puts the little tape in, right?
The cassette player. He was the cassette player.
So she's pulling out the Darth Vader head that holds the toys.
And these guys.
Yep.
Yeah. So we pretty much got this. You can see it, right? For $10 filled. Like even less than 10 because we got like he set the price. People were saying we were ripping him off, but I mean, I gave him more money than he asked me to. Like, I wasn't trying to rip him off. He was just trying to get rid of the stuff. So like, honestly, he said he was going to start throwing it out. So I'm
I have a serious feeling, dude, that they're living in a horde that's floor to ceiling in there, and he's trying to get it all cleaned out.
No, they are.
That's the 100% truth. But people,
that's what I think.
What were you saying?
Like, that's why he's not letting you guys in that house. You know what I mean?
I think that might be the truth.
We bringing everything outside.
We know one guy that went in there and he said it's gnarly because, like, we did a foreclosure out in Dorchester, and this same guy came to it and he said it was almost as much shortage as that. But I mean, he's making moves to clean it out, so more power to him. And I'm happy he
Yeah,
called because I really enjoy going over there and
yeah.
picking stuff. I think it's really awesome what his dad collected and he collected. So like, it's an honor, really. But actually, now that you were saying that, I think is this the original Princess Leia? Maybe potentially.
Yeah, but she's missing her coat.
The coat's probably worth more, right? With it.
Well, no, it was just made out of vinyl. Well, everybody calls it a cape, but it was a little piece of vinyl that went on her. I actually found mine. This is a funny story. I walked into a Goodwill and they had a bag sitting there with a jump rope in it, and that's all I could see. And for some reason, I picked that bag up, and there was that Princess Leia in there, and I was like, "Phew!" I looked at my mother-in-law and said, "It's time to go."
Because you
And she
got the
said,
gold.
"Why?" I said, "Before they realize what they." I got the gold. It's time to roll.
That's so awesome because
I was throwing out there like Jimmy bags, dude. I
like,
was throwing out there Jimmy bags. I
dude,
had to smile from ear to ear.
where you living the dream. That's so
Oh
fun.
yeah, I was floating on Canal 9 that day.
But yeah, we got pretty much. I mean, I don't remember what this guy's name is. I don't think they even said his name, did they? He's just
That guy is he's a Death Star trooper,
yeah.
and the guy beside him is a Hoth trooper or a Rebel Hoth trooper,
And then
and then
this
that's the small head Han Solo.
is there a big head one?
Yeah, there is a big head one.
So
Well,
this,
there's one that has a bigger head than that. That came first, and let's just say the guy that played him wasn't very. Harrison Ford was not very happy about the big head Han,
yeah.
and then that is the original Luke Skywalker.
How do I know if it's the original? Because this one's 3 years made 3 years before. Does that mean like this is a 1980 Luke Skywalker? Is that the first one they made?
Okay, that's the one from Empire Strikes Back. The
Okay.
original Luke would have had the light. His lightsaber would have come out of his hand. I
Okay.
can see it now. I can see it better. That's the one actually from Empire Strikes Back.
And I think I had the original, but his head was broken off, and they glued it back on, and just kind of like I actually let someone else take it because he did like an online auction, and I was like, yeah, you can take that one, but it wasn't in
He
great condition.
lost his
I
head.
had like all these ones, and then like I think how you were saying it, someone was saying either you or someone else that like it's hard because they get yellowed, so you can see that with this stormtrooper, his whole body
Well,
is
there's a way to make them white again. It happens to be the plastic they used.
yeah.
You can actually put mixed peroxide and water in a jar, stick him down in it, and stick it out on your porch, and it'll bleach you white again.
What is this stuff called?
Just hydrogen peroxide, like you use on a cut.
Yeah.
You get it, mix it with water, and stick him down in it, and put it out in the sun. It'll turn him white again.
Yeah, this guy's kind of killing it. I might have to try the trick just because it sounds like a good idea, and they're all yellow like that because there's like four of them. But I mean, either way,
Yeah,
it's
it was just something. It was some kind of cheap plastic they used, and it has something that leaches out of it and turns it yellow. It's something that reacts to like the oils in your skin, and that's why they turn yellow. Oh, did I lose him? Well, Tucker's phone died. Well, I lost Tucker. His phone has died. I just sent him a message. All right, so check us back tomorrow. We're going to hit this up again. Uh, we'll get back with Sammy and Tucker, and we'll do an episode 2 on this. The stuff that they found at this guy's house is just awesome. And so until next time, you never know what you're going to find, where you're going to find it. Happy collecting.